now we're there. Good. Yeah. I had a long night, guys. I had a long night. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is well. I only see a Microraptor in chat, but I think she already built. Built. That is my bad, I guess. Well, I think I have a Boomer, but I stopped hearing him. Boomer, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm just having trouble logging in. So I'm not on the table yet.
Boomer problems, yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
Oh, all right.
Okay, you have problems logging in. I did send you the link.
Yes. Okay, so I'm logging in. So are we on?
We are. And we're kind of waiting for you.
Well,
Yeah,
early start.
Yeah, but meantime, I completely forgot to send you the link. But well, let's just quickly go to Daybreaker Flint then, Mr. Daybreaker.
Oh, everything goes as planned, as usual.
I am way too tired. I'm running on Red Bull right now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, don't put Red Bull into the coffee machine. You know that's not desirable results. Let's just say it like that. But anyway, yeah, it's been a fun week for me. So I had the presentation.
Yeah,
basically,
how did that go?
Well, to say the least. But now I'm just taking a break from the whole project because I just don't want to continue on it until I know what I need to improve on. And I mean, it was just the mid presentation, not the final presentation. That comes later. I actually want to have inputs in it. I'm just feeling a little bit insecure, and I think it's a good thing to just in between sit out and just relax. That's what I've been trying to do. That's my entire thing. So that's about that.
You couldn't. I guessing that this is you, but not under your real name, Boomer.
That is correct.
Okay.
That's the pair of eights. We've got Colin and Microraptor in the chat, so yeah.
Well, if any of them wants to jump in for a couple of hands, they are more than welcome.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. I mean, so far my week has been actually amazing, to say the least.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with myself. What about you guys?
Well, Boomer and I had a live stream yesterday.
Nice.
To celebrate our 1-year anniversary of the channel.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I can hardly believe that I survived an entire year with that motherfucker, but apparently I did.
I was so happy. I was so happy. I went and had a McDonald's kids meal. His fucking mother was just furious with me.
No boy. I mean, well, it doesn't even seem you suffered any sort of brain damage. So just saying, I have a really good neurosurgeon. Just let you know, in case.
That was never going to be a problem.
Well,
never to be had.
I already had brain damage from all the research that I did. So
research, right? Yes.
Yeah. So Boomer, what did we do yesterday?
I'm just wondering if Micro or Colin's going to come in, but it looks like they're not. What did we do? We covered lots of stuff. Went across our last year, and I'm still waking up. So, back from all of our old streams. What was there? Oh, with the one where we found Nathan Thompson's actual voice with the duck suit with Reckless Ben. That was a pretty interesting piece of work. Nathan Thompson, that's a piece of work in itself. Oh, what else? Help
Well,
me here.
well
I
it,
can't.
it, it's a Thompson, so that speaks for itself.
But it was in the
Oh,
duck suit time, so that was good. It was good times had by all in the duck suit days.
Oh.
yes. Ah, the fond memories I have of that. Just hilarious.
Fucking ear rape. Oh my god.
You're welcome. You like me for
Oh.
that, don't you?
Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all love being ear raped. Okay, sorry. Oh, I'm just coming back down. Sorry, it's hard to multitask. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, you don't have to play, but you would be a bit of a it would be a bit of a you would be a bit of a bore.
What are you talking about here? Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
Michael Raptor is saying that she doesn't want to play, but she just wants to come in for a chat.
Yeah, we'll do it. All you
Yeah.
got to do is click check all the time. That's all. It's not that hard.
No.
So
And there you go. See, I just clicked check and won the hand. It didn't matter. That's all you do. In fact, Quiddy's noticed that last week. While he wasn't concentrating on his winning hands, and while he was trying to win hands, he couldn't get it.
Let me see if I can find you. There you are. Yeah. And let's see what we did. What we did, of course, the Myanus fight. We really milked Myanus yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Heavily. In fact, it was Quiddy's new go-to, I think.
I think
made
yeah. I might have created a problem.
you might
Well, he always
have.
was. He always was a problem. We probably just accentuated it many,
Yeah.
many, many times.
But he might because he might bring it up next week and the week after that. And the week
The
after
week
that,
after that.
he will he might really try to milk that anus.
And now we're just trying to milk the milking of the anus too, which is probably getting tricky, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All this multitasking happening. We need another player to allow us to get in here. Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, I did send Michael Raptor the Jitsi link, so I guess he's setting up.
Yes, 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 yes,
Possibly.
yes.
Always fun. Oh yeah, Boomer is always the problem, Colon. That is sort of his MI.
Is Colin still around? I think that's been there for a while. He may be sometime. He's done a Scott of the Antarctic for us.
That was a minute ago that he posted that in chat.
Hey, Facty. Facty wants in.
Oh.
Okay, Facty, we could use you. Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Miss Microraptor. Let's see if I can find a Facty in my DMs. I can.
Oh yeah.
What, yeah.
Oh yeah. 3 of a kind. Oh yeah.
So, Miss Microraptor, welcome. How are we doing today?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can you
Hi.
hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah. I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, can't complain. Playing a nice couple of hands of poker before the weekend is over and we all have to suffer again.
Yeah.
Don't remind me. Actually, I'm a little bit looking forward to next week. Again, stuff going on. It's like driving security, vaartsicherheidstraining, as in knowing how to drive in precarious situations. And that's for the firefighters I'm doing. So that's gonna be fun. And otherwise, just work, and school. That's all.
Mm.
And to answer your question, Mr. Colon, I just explained that I had a long night.
Mm.
Way too long.
Well.
Do we
Part of-
still have our background music, or I can't hear our little crackling fireplace, or is it me? Is it my old ears?
No, I.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the problem is that I can't manage to turn it low enough so that we can still that it's not overpowering. But oh well.
Fair enough.
Oh well.
I think I sent Vecti and yeah, I think I sent Vecti the links. Yeah.
So, Micro, we actually did our first birthday show yesterday. Did we see you around in the chat at all? Or were
No,
we
I
multitasking?
missed that.
Oh, okay. We went
Yeah.
for 4 beautiful hours of of the wonderful ramblings of Chrisma and Sprinkles and myself and Vish and Amy and Cece and oh my God, we did have a lot. Too many to
Yeah.
remember in one hit.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you
it's
very
a first
much.
birthday. Yes. So we still haven't thrown the toys out of the cot though, because that's a first birthday thing.
Oh. There's somebody who I haven't talked to in a long time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we had a surprise sneak in.
Yeah.
Who is muted?
Oh. In fact, he needs a password.
Bye poker chips. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think I sent a password with it. It's underneath the link, but that is for the poker. There's also a Jitsi link for you to join Vecti. It's above that.
And do we have a Colin on board yet?
Yeah. He's in here. He's on the table.
Hey, he's got 200 chips. He's bought his own money. Oh my God, we got one of those serious people. We had best do our best trolling game on him. Oh, the people bringing their money.
We have serious people.
I think that Colin can simply can't find the unmute button. That's that's what you get with these old people.
Well, and English as well. It's a double whammy. English.
I think I heard something.
Yeah. I mean, we can now play online seance. Colon, can you hear us?
I can hear you. I'm coming through now.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Go on then, boomers. Give me your chips.
Oh no.
Old. Oh, English.
There goes the old part.
So, Mr. Colin, how are we doing today?
Not too bad. Just thought I'd pop in, try and not do too much talking on microphone because I've got stuff going on in the background. But hey, as you can probably hear, it's
Why
Baby
don't
Club.
you?
Scooby-Doo-Boo.
Yes.
What do you
Some
have?
nice fun music in the background. But did you I haven't actually talked to you in a while, Mr. Colin.
Yeah, we've been
How
a bit
have you
quiet.
been?
Cool. All good, all good. Relaxed, chilling, doing the usual stuff. Work, work, work.
Sounds good. Anything special happened in your life in the meantime?
Nah, just been taking it easy. Apart from the one you can hear in the background.
It's a noise.
Well, at least it's nice to hear some things never change.
Yeah.
How have you been, Microraptor? It's been a while since we spoke to you as well.
Yeah, I've been well. Nothing new in my life.
Nothing new in your life, okay.
Mm.
I would say that I'm glad, but that's I was kind of hoping that someone had something interesting to tell.
Well, I mean, I actually got my first Ken moment, to be fair. That was actually really funny because we are collecting paper here as in a sort of fashion for all of the. It's an association, as in my scouts, the football club, etc. They all can go collect paper, get some money for it, and yeah, actually we stock up the finances a little. But one thing is, okay, we are collecting paper, right? Paper is that white stuff you usually buy. Okay, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Paper, white stuff. And then there's this guy. I'm coming along. I actually driving a tractor. We are cleaning out the street. We need to do it by hand. And then this guy comes out and say, "Hey, look, I got you papers." I was like, "Okay, fine. Okay." He had it in paperbacks, those you get for shopping. It's like, okay, we should not take those because they had special treatment for that. They last a little bit better. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll let that pass. And then we put it into the trailer of the tractor. And then I had the nose in it, like it looked a bit suspicious, and there was bubble wrap in it. It's like, that's not paper. And then I looked a bit closer, and it was like, oh look, there's a magazine wrapped into plastic. It's like, no, simply no. And I took both of the bundles out and brought them back. It's like, no, that's not how we do it. It's paper collection, not plastic and other assortments. And then he had already two other things in hand, and one I saw there was metal in it, cardboard, and in the other one they had bind books, so like in cardboard. It's like, no. And he was like, well, now you're crazy. It's like, no, I'm not crazy, it's just the rules. I don't make the rules. That's the. And then he was like, yeah, from which school you're? Like, no, I'm from the Scouts. And what's your name? So I'm not gonna tell you. It's just really annoying, I tell you.
Well, sounds like it. I'm sorry, people. I'm just kind of trying to do some things on the background in the meantime.
Oh well. What's she doing?
I just set in on another game by accident. I'm not trying to get back onto this. Let's try
That
again.
looked epic, to be honest.
It's what he used to do all the time.
All the time. You call that once all the time, Colin? No,
All the
tell me
time's
you've
all
got a
the
problem with
time, dude.
You're
That's
a
what I mean.
teacher. You're
All
a
the times.
teacher and you call once all the time. Oh my God, no wonder your
You
kids hate
never knew what table we were playing on.
And we have a
Well, how
demon
did I get
open
there,
chat.
Well, how did I get there? No, I'm back at another table. It's the link. Wow. Oh,
Well-
I see what it is. See, does anyone ever explain to anyone how to play cards, Colin? I don't ever remember getting instructions from you or Barman back in the day.
There was never a
Yeah,
point
well,
in telling you how to play cards.
Why?
Oh,
No, how
wanted
to
your chips.
log in. How to log. How do you get my chips if you don't explain how to log in? So, yeah, fundamental flaw there, my friend.
now grandpas, don't fight.
That's not healthy for your heart,
Grandpa,
you know.
great grandpa. He's over there. Great.
People are probably going to die of pollution overload, and we're going to take their organs if they do. And they're saying, "Don't worry, don't fight." I love it. I tell him I'm running a little low, but I don't have a cake to hit. What do I do? No one knows.
Hmm.
So
Did you load the wrong table types?
Oh,
No,
I
I'm in
don't-
the table.
if you if you go to the menu in the top left, you should be able to click switch characters. You should be able to log into that character like we did last week.
Right. Yeah, I forgot my password from last week though.
Oh,
So
Nothing unusual there then.
It's the same one you used to Pornhub with.
no, Quiddies keeps changing the Pornhub password, so we can't do it. It's either Quiddies or Vish. They get frequent flyer points. So they're trying to not get frequent flyer
well,
points.
I think it's Fish, but not because of the frequent flyer points, but more because he's sick of us. Of us dropping one off all the time.
Damn it, Arwen. Told you not to do it.
I mean,
Colin has it with the straights.
Okay, I'm back in.
Gotta do it.
Yay.
well, welcome back.
It's a different name, but that's okay.
Who's this motherfucker then? How did he get those passwords?
It's just another boomer.
Hey, it's
Hmm.
Saturnalia. It's Christmas. It's my Christmas name. Yeah. How do you play this game, I wonder? Oh, you just keep raising the bet, don't you, and make people wipe out. Is that it? And then touch the cake. So
Show
what's
us.
been happening in Coleland?
What?
Oh, we got no Colin. His earpiece is gone.
I'm here. I just don't
Oh,
listen
okay.
to you.
So that's basically your way of saying nothing's been happening in Coleland. I thought you.
I've already told Arduin.
Yeah, I'm like, is he really just asking the same thing I already asked him?
Yeah, he is.
Because there was no answer. it's police
was.
interrogation technique.
There
Well,
was,
but
there was nothing going on in his life. His life is
Hey,
just as boring as ours.
Hey,
Do you
we've
know,
got
is he-
Amber
is-
from Business Plays. Do you want to come in and play, Amber? She's her and I. We've actually had quite a few exchanges text-wise. Would you fancy coming in for a hand in the chat, or are you scared of us? Sorry, guys.
I
strange,
just, the only thing is that I don't have everyone's Discord in the world, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait for an answer in the chat because Amber may just be one of those text-only people.
Just like Facty, apparently, who isn't in our Jitsi.
Hmm.
Well, he's there. Oh, okay.
He's present.
He's betting. No worries, Amber. And where I know Amber from is a place called Business Plays, which is, Simon Whistler, who does Today I Found Out.
Sorry, boomer.
What are you talking about? Are you actually playing cards, Colin? You're
That's my
sorry
third
because I'm-
straight on the bounce.
We're talking about Simon Whistler. He's a big YouTube creator, in case you don't notice these things.
Okay, that's
they run
fine.
a thing called Business Plays. What's happening? Sorry. What's that?
Some YouTuber called Simon Whistler? Is he?
Yeah,
Or is he
sorry. I
not?
was just wondering if Arwen was doing something there. No.
No, yeah, sorry.
And he runs a few little offshoot things. One was called Business Plays, where he just sits there with the script, running through all of his antics. And actually, it's really good unrehearsed. He is as funny as when he's brainstorming his material. Do you know him? Like, have you watched any of his stuff? Today I found out, bald guy with a beard.
Oh. Hmm. That's cool.
No.
I we actually have somebody who knows how to play, and now it's embarrassing for us.
Yeah, now I actually have to
Oh.
pay attention to the cards. No, I'm kidding.
Shall I call the barman?
I completely forgot to DM the barman.
Mon Dieu! Quel dommage!
We're playing poker and I completely forgot the barman. How is that?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably still being a barman, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
A sarcastic one.
He's got to make his pizzas.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, someone has to do it.
hmm.
They don't choose to
Anyone
speak
else who can
Go
say,
on, do you have a straight?
a straight.
It's a little difficult to get a straight out of that lot.
Well,
Uh,
nothing is impossible. I mean, after all, we now have the Mitch Hiker's Guide to the Fallacy. God damn it, that's a difficult name to pronounce.
It's brilliant, though, don't you think?
It
That's
is
the only thing I'll say. It's awesome.
absolutely magnificent, to say the least. And then he not only got fished once, not twice, but 3 times in a row.
Give us some
It
context.
hurts. It hurts.
what do you?
Give the viewers
get some context?
give the viewers at home some content.
Okay, so if you're not following Mr. Sensible on YouTube, you know this bald guy. He did actually a fishing attempt on Mitch, the flat earther from Australia, the crazy guy. You know that one, and it was all about the sexton, and he made a couple of claims, and Mitch latched onto it and basically got fished. So Mr. Sensible could actually pull all of it out.
Well,
The next
if you-
thing.
Yeah, if you want to add in the rest of it, the basic one is one, he didn't know about trilateration, which is when you actually do the checks on the once you've done your triangulation to your apparent star that you're looking at, you can then work out your circles and work out your distances and actually find out your position on the Earth ish.
Yeah.
Right. After that, he didn't realize that you don't need the horizontal. You don't need the horizon. You can actually pick up the star by looking into a pan of water. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not that bright.
Bright.
Bright stars, yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch is not bright, and he's definitely fell down. He is actually teaching his kids quite well because they do know how to find the solar southern crossable and polar and southern polar region. So,
Oh, that's, I mean, that's
for him.
something. That's
at least his kids aren't stupid.
I mean, I know a couple of people who have learning difficulties, and I get that. And one important thing is for them to know is like, yeah, I know I'm not that smart, and I'm fine with that. I'll actually like it also when people help me explain stuff, and sometimes I can help, and then I'm happy that I was able to help them in one way or another. So explaining, for example, one of my most famous things is like, why, for example, when you look at something through a lot of atmosphere, is doing all the wobbly thing, as it looking through water. It's like, yeah, that's because everything is moving, and because actually heat only means more movement. More movement means more fluctuations, meaning, yeah, you get those wobbly pictures of stars, and you can actually see them with your bare eyes if you're looking at the horizon stars. We saw that one time, and it was such a clear yeah, that was really fun to see that that effect there in real time.
I missed what actually was it though? What was the experiment here? Because I kind of, got confused halfway.
But basically,
use of a sextant. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, the pretty simple thing, which no one ever seems to want to point out to them, is if it's flat, the horizon, the higher you go, the further the horizon is. And a sextant doesn't use the horizon. It basically uses the star positions. And you've also got to know your time as well. But either way, Mitchell's not as dumb as he makes out to be, because the guy, you notice he's up early in the morning. He's a construction worker. He's just there to get the attention. I think he's got some other little side channel going on. So typical, yeah. Get some traction by being a floofer.
Oh, you do know that he's actually said now that if anybody wants to debate him, it's going to cost him 5,000 Australian dollars.
Oh, hell no. I mean,
No, honestly, that's true. Sleeping Warriors turned around and said it's going to cost anybody £9,000 to debate him, and Nathan Oakley says 15,000.
Oh, they think they're so important.
So now they're actually like, all these Globers want to debate us. Let's make money out of him. And everyone is like, well, if you're gonna ask money, fuck you.
yeah, I mean,
Who's going to give him the money? Seriously, where's it going to come from? Nice one. Ooh.
I mean,
Interesting set of cards on the table.
Aren't there? We're looking all over the
I
place.
mean, those two queens sure duly look alone, and there needs to be another king.
Well, my
Well,
pair
could
didn't
be
help
another
me,
way
so
too.
yeah, my
Could be
pair
another
didn't
way,
help me,
couldn't it?
so I stepped off.
Oh well.
If the two queens gets along on their own without the king, let them have their fun.
Sure.
Yep, good decision. Step off the pot.
Yes. It's like one's playing for real. You ever watch the actual card championships that used to be on TV?
For
It's just one big game of chance.
yeah.
Of course, I watched the card championships. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You got to know how to play.
Yeah.
With the Blood
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With the Gladiators, if they they think that we are brainwashed and have been tricked by the they or whatever. So basically, they say they are exploiting people when they say that, oh, you have to pay us. They are exploiting people who they think are brainwashed, who they think are victims of this big conspiracy. So yeah. If they truly believed that we were victims of this conspiracy, they would have felt sorry for us, not the ones to make money on us.
Wait, you're not brainwashed?
No.
No, guys, and I guess
You know-
I guess we
you
need
know how to
I
demand
guess we
money.
need to we need to send events again. We need to see we need to send a team in again. Someone
Get in
someone
there,
is
Yeah, we need to get the indoctrination team in again.
yeah someone is due for a redo because
Yeah, so somebody actually needs to get them a bit more soap and actually rub that brain really good so it's then clean, really washed.
You know
Did
how
I get the
dirty,
brainwashing wrong? Don't you tell me that. That's how brainwashing works.
you know how dirty my mind is.
Yes,
I already knew I wasn't washed.
we know, we know.
that is what the Bilderberg cleaning company does.
Has anyone seen any of the dreaded gang around lately, like the Witsits or the Thompsons, or is Mount Rushmore arrest the last thing? I haven't seen any of them anywhere.
Oh yeah.
I think they are too busy protesting against wearing a mask.
Oh, poor them. Woe is me.
Rotterdam almost burned down Friday, so because people were angry that they banned fireworks for New Year's and that sort of thing.
Yes. I see. Hey, look, I got 2 pair.
Yeah, what coincidence,
Yes,
me too.
Haven't we all? Gee, we're all going to win an even pot, aren't we?
Oh yes.
Unless.
Oh, Flint.
Oh, Boomer.
Check the chat.
I see it. I'm not currently on it. I have other things going on, but I
Some
gonna do
English.
heist.
Nothing
Hey,
ever
Mallory,
changes.
how are you?
Oh,
I'm just gonna quickly for
You want to come in and play?
something here.
You don't have to play. You can just come in and chat.
Yeah, Mallory was asking who's winning. It's quite easy to work out if you can count.
That is why that is why she's asking.
I wasn't going to say anything about that, Arduin.
I know you? Are you a worm charmer? Apparently, Colin. I watched this really interesting small documentary on England, and you guys charm worms. What say you?
No, I've never done it, but yes, there is a World Charming Championships. There's also the Cheese Rolling Championships and the Girding Championships. They're all weirdos.
Yeah, nice deflection. But back to the charming. So these guys are there, cross-legged with little sort of fluty thing going, diddle like the snake charmers. Or I'm curious. I'm really going to work on this worm charming business.
Never tried it myself.
So you may be missing out on something really good.
Do you know?
Could be a
Hey,
whole
Boomer.
plethora of people out there.
Boomer, I think you could be charming enough to pull up enough worms for yourself. You'll be fine. Have a go at it.
We have the biggest earthworms in the world here in Gippsland. They're 1 metre long. So yeah, I could use them as a weapon of warfare.
Aren't they
Rise
called
up my army
snakes?
of worms.
of course, you have the biggest worm in the world. Where else would it live?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. You're at the other end of the table.
Of course, Australia has the biggest worm in the world. Where else would it live?
That is a good point. Yeah, yes, Arnold. There is in fact room for exactly 1 person.
If you're exactly 1 person, you could fill. We need a Arnold. We need a Texan. Every card table needs a Texan. It wouldn't be Texas Hold'em without a Texan. So we're almost not
That is
true to the
true.
brand. We need you, Arnold. We
That
need
is
you.
true.
Another Boomer to join the channel then.
I mean, no wait. Micro Raptor is younger than me, isn't it?
I'm 33.
Fuck. That was a compliment, by the way. Anyway, I'm the youngest here, so YOLO.
Oh, Flint, you're quite a charmer.
Oh, thank you very much.
Trying to charm Microraptor by thinking she's younger.
That's what you said. Blimey.
Oh, hold on. Quick one, Mallory. It could have been the login number. It's going up and down, sweetheart.
No,
I
Mallory,
got this straight. Anyway.
So did I.
Shut up, nobody cares. I already had to like 5, 6. How many did you have? And you said I lost count. I will not believe you.
That's the same. I
Hey,
had another
Mallory.
4 like you.
Go ahead.
He won't come back if we don't let him win, Mallory. We have to let him win because he's a real sook. He came in with his own money. How's that? Okay, I was impressed.
Hey, it's even worse than that, Mallory. They're losing to a Scouser.
It's 69 on the table. What has the world come by?
Yeah, because what are you kink shaming that they're doing 69 on the table?
Hmm.
Maybe Mallory, you should do more research.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's somebody.
noise of it incoming. Oh,
It's
the Texas team.
it sounds like a Texan.
It does.
Testing. There we
Hello,
go.
hello, testing. How are you doing?
I am good,
Hi.
I suppose. All right. I'm
Hey,
good.
Harold.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad.
Let me get this other link here.
Yes. And the password is also sent.
Got it.
So how are you doing?
Okay.
Did you have anything new in your life since we talked last time?
Nothing too exciting. I was up late working last night, which was a bit of a bummer for a Saturday. I didn't even get to listen to the Mighty birthday stream, unfortunately.
Oh, well, you missed quite the show.
We had
Apparently. I came in at the last minute when you were doing the wrap ups, and they were curious enough that I think I need to go listen to the rest now.
Oh yeah, you were hearing the running joke of the night
Yeah.
about my anus.
That would be the one.
Yes.
Oh, he's still not doing the rounds, is he?
Well, my anus needs to be properly milked, so. Can you blame us? Well, we were actually expecting you to drop in at some point, because we were playing your favorite video, Colin.
Yeah.
No. I do not follow deers and monkeys. No,
It's funny that you know that you knew right away what I was talking about.
I know you kink shamers, and it's not my kink either.
You do not
So
think so.
you and Quiddies just happened to turn up at the beginning of Monkey Deer Porn, as if you were tagged by Monkey Deer Porn in the dark web world. That's all right. We shall not speculate any further.
So yeah, Arnold, you also miss monkey deer porn.
Yeah.
I got plenty of that at the house.
Okay.
He's a Texan. They all do.
Yeah. That's why all my exes live there.
Right.
So Boomer, you reckon that next Wednesday stream we're gonna do some weird products again?
I think we do. In fact, I've still got my half full tub of 55 gallons of personal lubricant. So, yeah, I need plenty more products.
You still had half of that left like a week ago. You had a really busy start to the month, but it seems like you tapered off.
No, you just keep topping it up with water. I keep it glass half full, glass half empty sort of thing.
I'm Boomer. Stop adding water, because no matter how much water you add, those instant baddies, if they don't respond to water within the first few minutes, they're never gonna respond.
Oh,
Yes.
Boomer.
Oh, Colin.
Why can't Tyrannosaurus Rex clap their hands together?
Oh, no, come on. We're not starting on the terrible jokes. Come on, you got to give something. I don't know, Colin. Why can't they do what you said?
Because they're dead.
We did have a bit of a thing about no internet list joke, because it sounds like a shopping list after a while. We forgot to tell you about it. Check the fine print. Go and pick on your Facebook. You'd be big enough, a boomer enough to be a Facebookian with Facebook mums groups. Go and look at your meme collection. Surely there's one in there that might tickle your fancy. Or maybe there's not.
Mark Zuckerberg can go and swing off lampshades as far as I'm concerned. I hardly ever use the thing.
Oh, yeah. But it's got memes on there. There's good memes. So you're doing yourself a disservice. Oh my goodness.
I saw a flat rate meme once that I actually thought was funny. they had put the Eiffel Tower like on the side, a picture of it on the side, and it said "Meanwhile in France," and I thought that was at least a little funny.
Yeah, it was sort of funny.
Kinda.
Wubba-ba-dub-dub.
It's actually hard to find the line gags. They're all visuals nowadays.
Yeah, that's sort of the problem with most
Electronic
games. But well,
So, what's happening in the way? Is there a holiday coming up, Arnold? Do we have like Thanksgiving? Are you guys killing turkeys and eating them en masse?
That's right. It is time to gorge
Yeah.
ourselves with food and murder turkeys.
You're aware of the turkey conspiracy? Apparently, you don't have that many turkeys. They're coming from somewhere, and we don't know where. What
This
do
is
you-
a new
what
one
is
to
that
me.
you- Yeah,
Yes.
well, how many did you kill?
well, of course, birds aren't real, like we all know.
Oh yeah, they're just what was it? Government's drones.
Yes,
Yes.
and therefore bird meat must have been manufactured in factories.
Yes.
I was trying to join here, and it says looks like I'm at an empty table. I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, if you click on lobby, we are called
SFN Poker.
yeah.
In Sierra Foxtrot November Poker.
Got it.
Oh,
There it is.
no, wait. I already did that last week. I mean, I'm still waiting for my ham radio license. Like, yeah, governments be like, yeah, we're not quick.
Well.
And once I got that, I actually can go get my call sign, and that, yeah. That was
You'll know
nothing.
something you'll find out about ham radio is that during certain times of the year, you can't speak because it doesn't skip off the sky anymore.
Yeah,
I should remember that. Yeah.
that's also called day. Basically at shortwave radio, you can basically get complete blackout on the completely because you have too much interference from the ionosphere, from the daylight, from everything. That's just they don't get a signal to another shortwave radio.
I
But
see.
So
I
what-
sent you the wrong link. Ha ha ha.
Yes, I found it. I found it in the list, and now I'm on my way in.
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, and with ultra short radio, you actually can overcome it, but you don't get the nice effects on bouncing off the ionosphere. So that's the
Boomer.
thing.
So why bother would be the question.
Because it's fun.
Not getting a transmission to someone is. Can you elaborate on how that's fun? Not
I
getting a
mean,
signal out?
actually getting the transmission at the chances that you usually don't get it. That's the thing.
Oh, all right. I'm just still at odds. What is the point? I don't understand. If it doesn't transmit during the day and at certain times of sun cycle you can't use it. What?
Yeah.
One? Yeah. Just hey.
I mean, it's basically a trial and error. Just try. Imagine it being in sports of some sort. Just because you can. Try. And if you don't,
Right.
I mean, the more interesting part is when you actually get a connection at really, really tough times. Then you can say, hey, look, at this time I got the connection from there to there. That was a fluke, but hey, I got it. So that's a little about something about how the atmosphere is built up and stuff.
It's basically a way for ultra geeks to talk to each other and all that normal people take over the internet.
Oh, it's a nerd thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a click. Okay, I understand. I do remember we had CB radio. We did have a sideband. There was upper and lower sideband. So a 23 channel was a 69 channel effectively. And you could try skip transmission, but you rarely got anyone in the US or whatever. It was better to make a phone call. Goddamn phone technology.
Yeah. These darn kids on their phones.
Well, we all did do the tin can piece of wool experiment at school, didn't we? Or was that
Yes.
before the interwebs?
Yes, I did. In like primary school somewhere.
And the glass against the wall to listen to the next classroom. Woo, that was high-tech shit. Didn't work at home. Has someone got some sort of hand here? What's going on? They're trying to take all of our...
Oh man,
Who's playing the better?
I'm just fucking around, man.
Oh, okay.
So do I click a button here? Where do I get chips? Do I have to actually pay money? I'm lost.
No, you don't have some. Normally you get some by default.
That's strange. It says to press a birthday cake button, which I do not see.
Isn't that at the same place as the in the top left? No, sorry, right corner. There should be a cake there.
No, I don't see it.
Huh.
Give it a round. It sometimes takes a round to catch up. It did that to me before. So we don't actually see you at the table though. Can you sit in, sit out, stand, etc.?
Yeah, well, I don't have chips to sit down with. That's what it's complaining about. And I don't see this magic cake button it's telling me to press. Weird.
Huh.
Okay. Well,
Try
cake
another
button,
browser or
you
something.
know.
Maybe this browser's screwy. Let's see what we do here.
Who knows?
Because if you click
And
on the
right now-
menu, you can click switch character, and maybe you get a new character, and then because you should be getting chips by default, basically.
Yeah, that's what I read. Strange.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Let's try Firefox.
Just jump in with another character. Do that. And right now the sun's coming up, and I'm getting this beautiful effect across the lake of the morning mist. So you can see a bit of mist and a bit of lake, and it's kind of rather good natural effect. You have to get up early for that, and that's not usually on my thing to do.
Damn it. Well, anyway.
Otherwise, I did something wrong. While I was above. Oh, there is someone at the table.
Hey.
There we go.
You just have to weigh the hands because you just sat down while the dealer just gave out some cards.
Yeah, no worries.
So. Yeah, and everything fell quiet when the Herald came in.
Everybody's afraid.
Oh
no.
Well, I've got a bit of a tip for you guys. The next time you get into an argument with your girlfriend, drape a towel over her shoulder and say, now that you're angry, well, now you're super angry. And she'll either laugh or kill you.
Well,
I mean, I've recently talked to Santa, and he thought, yeah, well, in the past 2 years, nope, everybody is getting dictionaries and science textbooks for Christmas. No exceptions.
Yay, science textbooks.
Science textbooks.
Text. But sure,
That's what you
textbooks.
said.
So we get to learn all of those wonderful terms.
Yes.
Because I looked up
Oh,
the science
damn it.
book and it doesn't have call me daddy. It doesn't have that term at all.
Yeah. Call me mistress and I'll tell you how to make an atomic bomb.
Oh, I think
Damn it, Arvin.
We'll start early. We'll go in with the copper sulfite, the blue stuff in the test tube, make a nail, make some copper. Ooh, nice hand.
I know what's particularly nice about it, but I don't like it.
It's a mess. It's an actual mess. Who's the dealer? Just a new guy. The new guy is the dealer, and look at what kind of shitty cards we have.
Yeah.
Pitchforks! That's always the solution, right?
It's your fault, Harold, that we have bad cards.
Yeah.
It looks fine against my pocket five. Don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes.
You got a 5 in your
Yeah.
pocket, mate.
Oh shit! I had
that's
7 and 8.
how do you have 5 in your pocket? I've got 2 normally. Maybe a third participant.
Now we have. There is at least a pair.
Woohoo! I got a pair. I got a pair. And he's back getting it. You can keep it.
Well, see, I even have 2 pairs.
Damn it.
All right, this time it's back.
Vecti had the same, but I guess I had a higher kicker. So what did we do last Wednesday on the Something for Nothing show, Mr. Boomer?
Did we watch a movie? I don't know. You're asking me hard questions when I've only had one coffee. I think it was a movie.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was a movie. It was you could. It was some sort of story with moving pictures. But to call it a movie, it's a bit of an insult to movies, actually. It was a bit of a boring thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Bless you.
thanks, thanks for the cough, mate. I really love that. It sounds like a humpback whale with diarrhea after a bad curry farting through a bad blown up amplifier. But that's cool, mate. I like that sound. It brings my internal masochist out. Yeah, that movie. I love the way it had all the, what was it, the peacocks yelling on cue. And what else? Just the whole gaslighting of it. We've got to avoid those movies, don't we? It had space.
Well, it did have space, and it was also. I also loved the what CGI, with lack of a better word, skull, and the guy was like, ah.
You know, though, with those really old cheesy movies, apparently, is it Quentin Tarantino used to work in a video store, and up the back were all these old Betamax videos that no one ever hired because no one had a Betamax recorder. And he used to run all these old movies, and he used to work out how they were doing stuff in the background, and hence went on to become the famous Quentin Tarantino just by watching quite a few old cheesy Aussie ones, and all those really bad English and US underground movies.
Well, maybe our
Someone-
next movie in 2 weeks is gonna be even worse, because I already think that we might have an idea which one we're gonna play.
Do go on.
I think it might be called The Last Woman on Earth.
Is that like that's not the giant 50-foot woman, is it? The last woman on Earth? This sounds sad.
No, it's not it's not the big. No, it's not the 50-foot. It's the last woman on Earth. No, it's something with like two blokes and a girl go swimming, and when they come back, everyone is dead or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes,
I guess that's something to look forward to in 2 weeks.
So basically every Freddy Krueger movie, where if they just ran down to the boat and got off the island, they'd escape. Freddy? No, not Freddy. I don't know, one of those old horrors.
Freddy Krueger.
I mean, you could usually with horror movies, it's like, okay, I don't know why you're doing this, but I guess that's a strategy. Like splitting up when there is a murderer on the loose and no one is armed.
Mm-hmm. In fact, there's a really good YouTube creator called Everything Wrong With, I think. I can't remember it. Cinema
Yeah.
Sins, that's right. And he does Everything Wrong With. He brings up some of the best, like I've watched a lot of the movies over and never realised things like Alien. They had a cat, they didn't have a stasis booth for it. Things like that. He points his finger to the bleeding obvious. They're really good little clips. Anyone do Cinema Sins? Or...
Yeah, sometimes I watch it, yeah.
They didn't even have a cat left for the cat.
I also like, for example, you also have honest trailers.
Go on. It scares me.
Where someone when the movie is out makes like a fake trailer, and they also have this trailer voice, you know. And they're basically also making some pointing out some things that are wrong with the movie and stuff like that. It's
Do you mean they do their voice in such a way as to give you a sense of panic and make even what is a crappy movie somehow seem good? Because pretty much any trailer you would go to the movie, they always grab the one good bit.
this guy really has that trailer voice. You know, the one that you can't replicate that voice.
But did it have a disclaimer at the beginning and halfway through that you might die?
Well,
No, it did not.
you see, they did discover that death by movie, you couldn't actually prove that you died by the movie because you were dead. So they unnecessarily offered that up for free funerals. We found there was no actual test cases.
Well, of course,
worked
and,
well.
and of course they specified die of fright, and how did you can you prove that you died of fright and not out of boredom watching that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
There were ways around it.
Yeah, because it was also a pretty shitty, boring movie. I almost died of boredom.
And people used to pay money back in the day, get dressed up to go and sit in that movie. And I guess that's why they roll Jeffers down the aisle to make annoying sounds.
Oh, and another sort of in the same vein of what you were explaining, and the honest trailers is also the where they pitch the movie, and
Yes.
so it's like the movie maker is pitching. The movie maker is like pitching the story to like the producer, to the studio boss. So it's like, oh, you got others, and they go over the entire movie, and it's like, isn't that really dumb? Yeah, but we're hoping that the audience doesn't notice. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. You know, they say Alfred Hitchcock was the greatest director, producer, whatever back then. But when you look at what he was up against, the bar wasn't real high, was it? He could have just done anything and it would have been good.
Yeah. But isn't that hard to do? Well, actually, it will be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. That's the Super easy,
Right.
barely an inconvenience is the reoccurring thing that he says in every pitch meeting.
That guy is hilarious.
That guy is pretty hilarious, yeah.
That guy or this guy?
Ryan Johnson, I think.
Ryan George, I think.
Yeah, Ryan George, yeah.
Okay. As long as it's not Ryan Reynolds, that's fine.
Ryan Reynolds is can be pretty funny too. I gotta say that I was I greatly enjoyed Free Guy. It was a pretty.
I
funny
mean,
move.
I haven't seen that one. I've just seen
Good movie.
Eternals and Venom, so that was fun night yesterday.
I still have to see Eternals, but yeah, I have a subscription card to the movie, so.
We went yesterday, me and my friends, and we watched both of them in one go. It's like, yeehaw! But yeah, me the driving guy is like, yeah, it's just fine. I mean, I like spending time with them.
Yeah.
So I got all my food was paid for. I paid for the cars and I drove. So
Nice.
I think it was fine. And spending time with my friends, that's.
What did you think of Venom: Let There Be Carnage?
Wait, I think it was funny.
That was a pretty funny movie, right? It wasn't a good movie at all, but it was pretty funny.
I'm going first about the cinematic values and how it was made, how it looked like. It was really good.
Oh
liked it a
no!
lot.
The CGI was pretty bad at times.
Yeah, I mean, again, it looked good. It didn't make an impression on me. It's like, yeah, it's really bad or it's really good, but it was good. It was passable. About the storyline, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't make that much sense, but who cares about that? But then
Yeah.
again, it was more a bit about the interaction between the two, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, the movie
That's
was,
that's the part
absolutely.
which I really enjoyed. The whole thing about the interaction between the two is like, oh
Yeah.
damn it, it's so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you can say a lot about about the movie as a whole, but I did laugh my ass off with that movie. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And how was Eternals? I haven't seen Eternals yet, but I've been hearing really mixed stories about Eternals.
Again, I mean, story-wise, it's like, okay, they're introducing new stuff after the whole Endgame stuff. And there was a bit of a question, like, if they're not this powerful, well, then why didn't they intervene, etc., blah, blah, blah. And like, maybe they should have done something a little, but, yeah. Well, anyway, otherwise, it's actually really nicely tight-packed. It actually tells the backstory and the whole movie in one go, which is,
Okay.
honestly, it's if you're talking about the storyline, etc., it's actually really amazing how they did it. I really like that. Though I could say, they introduced a lot of plot holes and some which is more known for Marvel, so, you know. The thing about, they're introducing something new and now they're really vague about it. I mean, or where was the first cameo? I think it was in Hulk, and there actually Tony Stark turned up in the end, and it's like, it's gonna be that thing. But then that one was really open. It's like, it's really interesting, but I'm gonna look forward to it. That something like that. What's gonna happen from it? It really looks promising.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I can get invested again after the Avengers Endgame basically.
Oh yeah, I mean, for me it's like I mean, I see them now a bit more as all separate movies, and
Yeah.
getting highly invested in it. Like, yeah, I mean, what was it? Black Widow actually was really great, as in addition as backup, as a story in between, which I really liked.
Yeah, Black Widow was
Though
alright. Yeah.
Eternals, though, it's like a whole new story arc, and I think it's a bit of about getting used to it, and that's how
yeah.
I see it.
I don't know if you saw the Loki series.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Those were, mwah. I
Oh,
love them.
oh. Tom Hiddleston as Loki is really great. And I'm not afraid to say that Tom Hiddleston would be one of the guys I would turn for. Yeah.
I see how your alliances are. Well, I understand it. So
I mean, yeah. That was fun.
but I think the thing I dislike the most about the movie is a bit more like how it's actually built up and everything. But anyway, that's preferences. But again, I think it's a good movie if you look at it as a standalone thing, and I actually do it quite well as in doing it a standalone thing. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Fair enough.
I would just look at it as a standalone, and actually it tells its story from beginning to end quite well.
Fair enough. I'm curious. I'm hoping to see it somewhere this week. If my movie friend turns out to be negative, because he had himself tested. So.
Always there's this negativity is which is going around.
Yeah. It's one of the few moments you're actually benching for a little bit more negativity in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically one of the tests which you pay for where you want to be negative.
They're free here.
I mean, here currently you have to pay for them, and it's kind of hilarious. But also, it's like, yeah, I would actually be more in line with that. You actually again promote rigorous testing of the whole population again. But
Well, here, whether you're vaccinated or not, when you have symptoms, you have to get a test. So they can't just say like, well, you don't have to get tested because. Oh, you have to pay to get tested because otherwise you can't. At least here, otherwise you can just tell people, well, you have to get tested when you have symptoms, but you have to pay for the test. That wouldn't fly here.
Who's got the biggest heart?
I don't know.
Okay, we have the Queen, which is still available. The check 10.
It is not me.
And then everything downwards to 9, 8, 7.
Or I have just a full house. That is also possible, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that Boomer crying in the background over there?
No,
I had a 9.
Daybreaker went through it. Beautiful.
Colin, I had a 9. What did you have?
Me, I was already out the game, dude.
I also had 3. Sorry.
No, sorry, mate. I was just saying, I was suckering you in for it. That's all. Carry on.
I had the other ace, but Mr. Arduin hit the full house.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Well, yeah, you
A
know.
bit.
I instantly feel a lot better because I was feeling a bit I had to work yesterday, orientation day at the university that I work at, and it was actually quite hilarious because they actually did test everything beforehand and make sure everything was correct, but they accidentally set the registration page to expire on the day of orientation day instead of the day after. So orientation day was starting, and they were opening all the laptops, and all the web pages with the registration page said, "Well, this page has this registration has been expired," and then there was widespread panic.
Boy.
And we couldn't do anything we couldn't fix it. We only had to, we could call people to fix it, but we couldn't fix it. So all we could do was make the call to get it fixed and sit back and watch the chaos.
So basically, you got yourself coffee, watched everything burn, and then went back home.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, it was fixed. It was fixed. Fixed quite. Or luckily / sadly, it was fixed pretty quickly.
Pity.
Yeah, well, the plus side is that otherwise they would have probably keep calling us every 15 minutes to asking us why it isn't fixed yet.
I mean, we can fix it. Yeah, what to do? Yeah, just press the power button for 10 seconds. Yeah, now it's black, so yeah, now you fixed it. Oh god, I would be so bad in tech support.
Normally we're just second line, so not first line. So usually we don't have to deal with problems like that. But during things like orientation day, they're not going to pay for a service desker as well if they already have to pay for two guys extra. So they let us handle things ourselves.
And I think that's the issue.
No.
Oh no! It's not, well, maybe, but sometimes it's literally like well, did you even like? Well, the screen is black. Well, did you try to wiggle the mouse or press the space bar? No. Should I? Yeah, maybe you should. Oh yeah, hey, I got fixed the screen again. Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. It physically hurts. My god.
I've been yelling, "Hey Siri," for 20 minutes and it's not turning on.
That one hurts even more. How? Well, anyway, I actually got the enjoyment of actually testing with one of the first actually 5G stuff for at our company. It was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Though it has a couple of issues. I can't run too many devices at once because otherwise you wouldn't get a signal from the 5G. It's like, yup, that's how fragile it is.
Well then. It's an interesting. It's always interesting to test things out and to run into that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's almost fully automated testing environment, so it goes through all of the stuff. Just my issue is that 5G is a bit of a whim. Like it goes in and out. It's like, I might need to tweak that a little. But otherwise, it works like a charm.
Yeah, we also had to deal with people yesterday that they never give things like presentations on their laptops because they're not like teachers or something like that who do that. And they instead of testing like a day beforehand if they connect a laptop to a screen if it works or not, because some turn out to have we all have HDMI on the screen. Some turn out to have like a different outlet on their output on their laptops, you know, and then they need like a little converter and something like that. But they won't test it out. They just assume that it works, and then on the orientation they call like, yeah, I get to the screen and I can't connect my laptop to the screen. Can you come and fix it for me? And we have to like arrange like converters for them and stuff like that. And they're all like clutching their pearls that it's only fixed while there are already people in the class where they have to give the presentation for. And I'm like, yeah, but it's on you. You didn't test anything out. You just assumed that it would work, even though you never do it. It's like, some people and their expectations.
Oh yes. How we missed. I mean, I don't miss that. Anything? Oh, but by the way, is anybody here watching Arcane on Netflix?
I am not.
You should.
Okay.
What's the premise?
Yeah, where's
So
where's the boot?
basically, I'm missing the word and how to explain it. It's playing in the world of League of Legends. And that's where it built. But you don't need to know that. It's actually a really good series. So basically, you have this city. It's called, I think, Hitch City. And they are really technology advanced, as in they have airships and stuff, but they don't want to deal with the arcane, as in magic. And there's actually a guy who wanted to was saved by magic once. He got teleported with it, and it worked out for him, and he lived. So then he set actually out to try to figure it out, and that's one part. And the other part is like there's this underground city, which is under the city of Hitch, and yeah, of course, there are a bit bad living situations, yada yada yada. And to get the money, they resort to stealing. And once they actually stole from that guy who is doing stuff, and those magic things are highly unstable, and so it got an explosion and stuff, and it's actually really great. Also, animation-wise, it's amazing.
Okay.
I love the style. The other thing is like how the world is built up, and how they manage to change the view on stuff is also really funny. And currently, I think the whole first series is out, so you don't need to wait any more longer to watch it. But I think you should give it a watch if you have the ability to, because I think they really did a great job on the whole thing as a whole.
Well, sounds somewhat interesting. Maybe I'll check it out.
So it's basically like steampunk magic, a wee bit of like the sci bit, but not fi. I mean, it's science fiction, but
Yeah.
Science fiction, steampunk, magic stuff. It's like really, it's mashed everything together, and out you get that. And it's, I think, for somebody who likes one of the genre, they actually will like this series. That's my session.
Yeah, I was just afraid that it was gonna take me back to my League of Legends Legend days, and I don't want to go back to that toxic place.
I can't speak for anything of that, so you have to find out yourself. I never played League of Legends. I only heard about it. It's like,
Yeah, it's a pretty toxic place.
I take your word for that. So, yeah, I mean, now I don't play any other game than Team Fortress 2, which is currently just overrun by bots. Usually the people are quite chill. So the main
Yeah,
issue is
I
the
think
bots.
I think I played Team Fortress 2 with you once.
Oh yes, you did. It was so fun.
It was pretty fun, yeah.
I think we need to do that again, just for fun.
We should have a couple of beers on the background.
Oh yes, I'm so gonna get myself one last beer for the week, empty my crate, and then go to bed and actually look a bit of Arcane.
Well, I was lucky enough to have a day off because I worked yesterday, so I have the day off tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
Or took the day off tomorrow. That's the better way to say it.
So who has the fourth jack? Nobody, because nobody bet. That's how much I think there's no other jack in there. But at least I have 3 of a kind.
Let's at least bet a little bit here. 16.
16? Are you insane? And then Boomer raised.
Well, that's the last thing I've done for the last half an hour.
And there he is, our beloved Boomer. But you can keep those 12.
It's been a bit hard to get a word in at all.
Oh, you had the 8. You had the 8.
Oh,
Oh, damn
so
it! I
nice.
also had a full house, but I had a 4.
So nice, Boomer.
That is pretty cool. That was a pretty cool one.
I mean, you can just stop us from talking. That's not a big of an issue.
No, we can't. No, we can't, guys. Anime is kind of not my thing, so I just kind of, yeah,
I'm-
start reading heists and chats. Sorry, guys, it's just me.
Anyway,
In fact, I keep getting these banned putting flyers on my car for parking violation at the courthouse. I really wish they'd fucking stop doing it, the cunts. I don't want to see them. Yeah, sorry, guys. I did want to ask, how long are we to go for today, Arwen? Will we be aiming for a couple of hours, or are we gonna?
Yeah, I was
Well, what's
planning. I
our-
was
our
planning
plan?
of making it 2 hours, so we have about a half an hour left.
Oh, cool. All right. All right. All right.
yeah, you caught me a bit off guard. So I actually was still role playing in the first hour, so that was the thing.
Role
And
playing.
it's basically a science fiction mashup with fantasy and stuff. So you see what I like. And I'm the dragon engineer there. Whee!
was
With
gonna-
3 Space Marine currently on the ship.
I was
Imagine.
gonna say, do you want to know? But it wasn't as bad as I thought.
No, it is. If anybody think it's something not safe for work, no, it's not. It's completely safe for work unless you count in all of the thing we just like to describe our battle scenes quite graphic. So that's the one thing which is not safe for work, and all the other stuff which is to the discretion of the other people, but I never was part of. Anyway.
Well,
Anybody want to join in? Yeah, you need to be at least 14 was the minimum, I think. Yes, 14. Then you.
I don't think I don't think that any of us is below 14. Otherwise, we wouldn't be gambling.
Yeah, and
Or we
also
shouldn't be gambling. Sorry.
it's all completely in German, so
Yeah, no, I tap out there.
I mean, I want to try to bring in my South African friend into it, but his Afrikaans was not enough to get German, so we're like, yeah, fine. Anyway, I tried.
No, my German is yeah, that's
Non-existent.
no. It exists, but it's actually quite terrible.
Well, what's the difference?
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, God.
Oh, go on.
What do you call an Aussie with 100 girlfriends?
Myself. After I win the game. I don't know.
Nope. A farmer.
A farmer.
Oh.
What's the
I fe-
difference between a oh, Colin?
Oh, boomer.
What's the difference between a pig and a pommy? The
I
answer
don't know. What? Go on.
The answer is you can take a pig to a party and he's not going to make a pommy of himself. Come on, back at me.
I mean, guys, no more Suez Canal jokes. That ship has sailed.
Oh, boomer.
Oh, Colin.
What do you call an Aussie in the final of a World Cup?
A good cricketer, I guess. I
The
don't know.
referee or umpire.
Oh, you're talking about that round ball game, that girls' game where they all need to be active etiquette.
What's that team you follow anyway in the silly sport?
I'm a Collingwood supporter, so we didn't have a good year. We are the noted scumbags. We're the who is it? Manchester or Liverpool are the real thugs over there. Well, Collingwood's the kind of used to be the equivalent. Everyone hated us back in the day. They kind of settled down a little bit.
Hey, Boomer, what's the difference between Cinderella and Collingwood?
Cinderella made it home for the ball or something. I don't know.
No, Cinderella wanted to go to the ball.
Oh, okay. And what's your soccer team? What's your
Hey,
girls'
I'm
game
a
soccer team?
Scouser, I'm a Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. Oh, okay. You guys build grandstands or have plane crashes? I can't remember which one you did. Ooh.
Ah,
Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
Harold.
that's
Yep.
that was a nice one.
That was.
So, I think we might just look at the time and maybe see if anyone says something to show. Does that sound like a good idea? I think we kind of.
Well, I thought we were going to roll a few more fucking odd footy jokes out. Yeah, okay.
Well,
We're gonna
go ahead. Play
all right.
ball.
Well, I did want to say, Colin, we need to organise a fun debate about soccer v rugby v NFL v AFL. And we get one person to represent each. That would be a fucking awesome debate, but not a fact debate like Cambridge rules, a fun debate like comic rules. What do you think, Colin? Are you up for rugby?
Well, we've said this before. You can't have AFL in the debate because it's football played on a rugby pitch. No, played on a cricket pitch like rugby. So it's three sports in one. It just doesn't count.
Well, that's your point in your debate. So we have to organise 2 rounds on 2. Or are you just scared? I see. You're admitting defeat. You know I'm going to whip your ass because it's a man's game. Whereas soccer,
No,
oh my
it's a
God.
thugs game played by thugs on a gentleman's pitch.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
when
don't worry.
do we do it? You would represent rugby, wouldn't you? Was that what you said?
Nah, I'd probably do soccer. I don't care. Barman was rugby, man.
Oh, okay. So all we need is an NFL fan. Harold, are you an NFL supporter? That stupid girly game with all the motocross pads?
No, that would not be me.
We'll have to get Quiddies or someone then. Or Vishanti, she's an NFL fan, believe it or not, which is weird.
I mean, she's Shanty.
Yeah, well, she'll have dreadlocks and hippie
See-
blackface then.
Hey, if you've got
She
contact
hangs
to
out
Team
with us.
Skeptic, if you've got to contact a Team Skeptic, he's a Dallas fan.
Yeah. How would he be in a debate like that? An on-the-fly comedic debate? I don't think it's really his wheelhouse.
I mean, I know sports.
I know there is something like a ball.
Yeah, and things and stuff and rules and especially people who just act like they got hit by something, but actually aren't. That's sports, right?
Well, sports has the lowest count of virgins as opposed to video games, which has the highest count of virgins. So I suppose that counts. That's how you weigh it
Oh
up.
no, I know. Now I know why you like video games.
Hmm.
Nice try.
Well, yes.
You see, when blokes run into each other and with a ball, it's not about the ball because we all sit there and drink. I've done this before. It's about not drinking in a public place. If there's 3 people running around chasing a ball, it's an event. Therefore, you don't get done for drinking. So it's about drinking. It always has been. Okay, all right. So maybe go on to your shill there. It looks like we didn't get much momentum on that.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
still.
Burma,
Yeah.
I was just wondering, have you ever cut the grass and found a car?
No, I haven't. Why so?
No, I've just found some interesting facts about Australia. That's all.
Go on. Oh, I love
Hey,
the Google.
hey, Burma, have you ever thought the stock market has a fence around it?
Yes, it does. Sorry,
I was just wondering, has your boat ever left the driveway in the last 5 years?
Yes, it has. Sorry. Oh, this joint, it's killing me. Ooh.
I think he's worked it out. They're bogan jokes.
I know. You're just Googling stuff, Colin. We don't do that here anymore. We try to not Google jokes because everyone did it last week. Oh, sorry. Not last
Oh,
week.
God.
Anyway,
Well,
just give me your fucking money. I want to win with this straight. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no
Damn
problem.
it.
You can have that one.
Nice deflection, wasn't it?
But Colin, and instead of telling terrible jokes, how about you tell us if you have something going on?
Me? Nothing at the moment. Even the barman stuff is slowed down right now. He's just doing his usual stuff. Mr. Sensible's doing his usual stuff, and I'm just sitting out in the background, putting my feet up and not bothering much.
Okay, so nothing to show, I guess.
I see how it is.
I have.
Go ahead, Michael Raptor.
I posted the link in the chat to the TMI show where I'm one of the hosts. So yeah, I have been taking a bit of a break from like community as a whole, so I haven't been there the last few episodes. But yeah, I'll be coming back like next time.
That's nice.
Sounds good.
What's it covering? What sort of topics do you do?
We just talk bullshit. We have a pic, one of those wheels with different topics sometimes, and sometimes it's just us talking about stuff, like kind of random stuff. So it's kind of chill.
Cool.
Sounds good. And what kind of days are you guys live?
On Thursday at 8 o'clock our time, so like Central European time, 8 o'clock.
Okay. Sounds.
And of course, I reckon. Anyone else? I reckon there's a good one to discuss our new format. We're now doing 3 little segments across our show where we have an intro, outro, and then 3. Well, what do you say? Funny topic, cool topic, serious political topic, I guess, Ards, or
yeah,
product
something like that.
evaluations?
Yeah,
Yep.
something like our product evaluations. That clip is actually coming out in about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yep. And we actually have designed a game, which is our fucking making. We did this in like 2 seconds. We read the testimonials for the product, and the chat and us try to have to guess what the product is. And that was a fucking ripper 2 weeks ago when we did that. So I think we invented a game, Arduin. That's real fun. And the chat, Facty and Jim were both legends at it. They were really good. So the guess the product. We'll have to give it a proper little tag and a header and everything now, won't we?
Yeah, exactly. It was a lot of fun, and we need to come up with a name for it and stuff like that. Yeah. Last time we had a 55 barrel, 55 gallons barrel of lube, and we had instant underpants, and we had a cat tissue dispenser where you pulled the tissues out of the cat's butt.
And we want to make a Teletubby Twinkle Tushy, which is a way to cover up your cat's butt while it's wandering around the house with its tail standing at attention. For those people who prefer less anuses in their life. What other products were there?
That was actually that was actually a product that we sort of discussed as a result of the tissue holder, the Twinkle Tushy.
Yeah.
We had an anatomically correct bodysuit, I think, where you saw all the organs from those dolls you have in biology.
Yep. And the cardboard cutout of yourself. You send them a photo and they send back a full-size cardboard cutout. For those who love themselves, I guess. For those who need to put up something while they're getting rid of the body and maybe.
Wasn't one of the testimonials that they used it at a sort of remembrance party for one of the loved one or one of their loved ones, and it was like he was still there.
Oh, that was creepy. Yeah, a cardboard cutout of himself. I love it. I've ordered two. And I've ordered one of you too, Arduin, so I can hit it with a stick. It's cool. It's got a horse's crop. And so
I ordered one of you, but I set it on fire.
Yeah, I heard that. Yes, I could smell it. Fuck, it was a good smoke though, wasn't it? Get your friends around, yeah. It's so you just send a DNA sample, they pump it in, and out comes that little fucking cardboard cutout. What other great products? I think that was pretty much the good ones. And Christmas is coming, so these are the gifts you give to your loved ones who aren't exactly loved ones. You're hated loved ones. You give them shit they don't want. This is your place. Where the gift ideas coming.
Boomer, what do you think to do a Valentine's Valentine's version of it when Valentine's comes around?
Oh, for your ex.
Yes.
Valentine's Day for your ex. Fuck yes. Yes. Don't. Okay. Zip it. We'll keep this one quiet.
Yeah.
We've already got it.
Flint, do you have something to shill?
Again, nothing on my side. I'm just happy that that in time, as in a year's time, I actually will be done with my studies. So
yeah, can I imagine?
It's been such a long time I've been studying. It's just looking forward to actually be done with it for a while.
Yeah. Well, we'll be rooting for you, man.
Yeah.
I guess the last one that is still on mic is Arnold. Arnold, do you have anything to show? Maybe.
Heist.
Do not think so, sir.
No.
Nothing exciting, no.
Well, that leads me to you, Boomer. Do we have anything else to show before we leave?
No, just our upcoming product evaluations, our whatever movie we're going to do. Mallory threw a couple of her little 1 minute shorts up, some of her products. What was one? Mallory grade migraine tablets. That's a good one for those people who debate her. And what was, I can't remember her other product. But anyway, go and check her channel out. Mallory's Asylum. Just that word sounds so good. Mallory and Asylum. It's like they're made for each other. And of course, us guys at Bunker 33, being 1 year old, yay! And then cracked all over the cake. Yes, and who blew on the cake and took it literally? That was terrible, whoever did that. I think it was Christmas. And No Nut November. We're up to over 100 each of fails in No Nut November. So Christmas and I are getting competitive.
Yeah, you guys are disgusting, but what else are you gonna do?
Well,
somehow I survived it. I survived a year with you guys, and I just don't know how I did it. But yeah, I think that our friends of Bunker Bitching are gonna do Darwin Awards next week.
Yes.
Ooh. Most likely the times I can't watch, but ooh.
You don't mean trying to win the Darwin Award, right?
Well, we could. There's a few contenders. Well, last year, it's actually a bit of a shame, but us Aussies came in third with a guy doing a handstand next to a volcanic park shaft and fell to his death. An American came second trying to find that $1 million that's buried somewhere that someone wrote a book about years ago, and people still go. And the winner was a Japanese guy who went the wrong way at Mount Fujiyama with no mountaineering experience whatsoever and just had to try to get his selfie hits or something. So Darwin last year was kind of weird and wonderful. Hopefully they're a bit more amusing this year.
Yeah, let's see what that is gonna be. So I want to thank everyone for coming, everyone here in the Jitsi call, but also everyone in chat. I hope everyone had a little bit of fun before we say goodbye to the weekend and start our sorry lives again.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So
I'll be watching kangaroos fight for the week. That's good. That's all they're doing right now. Jostling for position.
Okay, so that's what Australians do. Let's see how it is.
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's what you get. So thank you for coming, everyone, and I guess I see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye bye bye.
Cheers.